I have decided that I am gonna put out a fake immunity idol. Me and Lainey have been working on one for a while now, and we wanted to do it together, but now Lainey's gone, voted out last tribal, so it's just me soloing. I have like the original hint slash clue that we found, and this is the original ring where we found it. And okay, it looks like a first grader did it, but basically we have this little string that says immunity, and I'm gonna hide it in the exact same spot in that tree. I waited till the last possible second to do this, which is not smart on my behalf. I probably should have given more time for someone to find it. So back at the original tree, hiding the idol exactly where, or hiding the fake idol exactly where I found the real idol. So that part done. Now I just need to hide the clue. Also, in terms of like how tribal is gonna go tomorrow, if I can get everyone to put my name in the hat, then I control the vote because I play the idol, and then it's the one other name left that's actually going home. So if I can just get every name except for my vote to be Nora, then I get to choose who goes home. Kind of fun, kind of cool. Right there is where the ring was originally hidden with the idol clue. I just can't really reach up there very easily, so I'm sticking it right here. We'll see tomorrow.
Another day, another survivor. I can't lie, I was gonna do like a whole thing, talking about how I reached my master plan, but don't really have time for that right now. Lainey being out went as expected. Turns out that she tried to overplay her hand last week by telling me that Simone was gonna vote me out. That's like me telling Lainey that Nora is gonna vote her out. She knew damn well that wasn't true. I was gonna vote Lainey out anyway, but now, Etriso, after she lied to me about that, ooh, it was easy to vote Lainey out, because what does she do when capping like that?
It just seems like she's unpredictable with her votes, and you know, she had an idol which nobody expected. She did have immunity for 3 weeks in a row, so it would have been dumb not to vote her out that week, but I'm glad it worked out.
Wow, what an interesting time it has been. I cannot believe that I have gotten to Final 5. It's actually crazy to think about. I'm super grateful for getting to this point. It has been a joy to be in Survivor, and I'm excited for today's challenge.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nervous, but I feel like if I don't get immunity today, there's a good chance that I won't be going home. Like, I don't feel like I need it today.
Every single thing has played out how I wanted to since the William vote.
I just think that I want Odie to stay in for now. If he does win the last challenge, I think he'll take me to the final 3 with him and I won't have to be fired.
Thanks to William, thanks to Lainey, and I know I'm gonna be in the final 3.
Really curious to see what it's going to be today. It's been changed for our regular spot for the second time now to in front of Benson in the library. It could possibly be the hand on the Bronco statue one, which I'm kind of hoping it is. That would be really fun.
I have decided that I am gonna throw the challenge because it just works out better for me if I'm a potential vote out, and then I think it's gonna help me like almost control the vote better. If I can get everyone to vote for my name, then it's the one name that I put down that's actually gonna go home tonight.
I think for tonight, like me, Odie, and Simone, like we are a force together. And so like, I feel like first priority would be to vote out Nora. We can talk about this later, but it's like vote out Nora. If she wins the immunity, then we can vote out Sophia. I'm not too worried, but like you can never be sure.
If I end up working with like Sophia or Odie or someone, then it won't really matter like whether my name is in the like potential vote out or not, because I do like have that immunity idol to play at the end of the day.
Best case scenario, most likely scenario, honestly, is that I win the immunity necklace today and the day after, and then it's like bam, 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 you know? So yeah, let's get this bread.
Come on in, guys. We are on week 8 of Survivor Santa Clara, and we have our final 5. We are now less than the size of one of the original tribes. Pretty soon, this game is going to be over, and one of you 5 is going to be the winner. But that can't happen until we get to today's challenge. First things first, need immunity back. So, thank you, Elise. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. In today's challenge, you'll be playing it in 3 distinct stages. In the first stage, you'll have to fill up your little rectangles you've got over there with 5 of certain objects, which will not be revealed until the challenge begins. Once you fill those rectangles, then you'll have to retrieve these rings off of these hooks here, utilizing only sticks and twine. So you'll have to tie together sticks to create a hook to fish those rings off. Attached to those rings is a piece of the puzzle, which you will need to complete a puzzle, which will lead to your immunity. First person to complete the puzzle wins individual immunity. A guaranteed 1 in 4 shot at the title of Sole Survivor will be safe tonight. As for the rest of you, one of you will be voted off tonight. No chance. Well, we'll draw for spots, and then we'll get right into it. All right, for this final 5 immunity challenge. For the very first stage, we'll have to fill these small rectangles you've got right in front of you with 5 people. All right, survivors ready? Go! And they're off. Yes! Nora is trying to convince 2 people. They're all getting people to fill up their box. Nora comes back. Simone is coming back with somebody. Nora's got 1 person in her box. Simone's person is confused. She's not in the box, so it does not count yet. They're all running around trying to convince them. Currently, the score is 1 Nora, 0 everyone else. Oh, Simone has a person in her box. Nora and Simone both have 1 person. Some guy who's confused has just wandered onto our set. I don't know who this guy is.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right. All right, Odie's got somebody in his box. Simone has... All right, wait, hold on. Simone, you need to get all 5 in that box. 1 man is outside that box. Okay, all 5 are in there. Simone, you can move on. All right, you 5 are good to go. Great. Simone has gotten all 5 of the people she's needed. Sophia is coming back. All right, we've got 4 people in Nora's box, looking very cozy. We have got 3 people in Sophia's box. Nora coming back with her 5th person. Nora, you're good. You can move on. You guys are good to go. All right. Nora has now moved on to the second stage of this challenge. Sophia has got a 4th person and a 5th person. Sophia, you're good. You guys can go. Get out of here. Sophia, Nora, and Simone have now moved on to the second stage of this challenge. Odie only having 1 person. Elise has nobody. Odie now corralling a couple more people. Getting here. Odie has 1 person. That's 2, 3, 4. Odie has 4 people. Just 1 more. Let's see. Odie is getting his 5th person. He stepped in the box. Odie, you're good. Odie can move on. You guys are good to go. The only person who has not moved on to the second stage is Elise, who I don't even know where she is. This stage of the challenge is very difficult. You have to tie together sticks and twines to make a hook that's solid enough to collect that hook. that ring off of that hook to get your puzzle started. But Nora's stick is coming together very nicely. Now, is there an update on Elise? No. Elise has disappeared. Who knows where she's going? Everyone else is tying their sticks together to try to create their hook. Simone looks like she's got a bit of a solid hook, so does Nora. But it has to be solid and stable enough to get that ring off of that hook and to bring it back to you, or else you cannot move on. Everyone's still tying. You want to make sure it's solid enough where it'll stay together, won't fall apart, but also long enough where it's able to get that ring. Simone making her first shot, not long enough. Gonna have to add Nora making her first shot, not long enough. She's gonna have to add more. Oh, Elise is coming back. Elise is coming back with 2 people. Everyone else has moved on. Elise, you gotta go. You gotta dig deep, Elise. Elise is back with 2 people. Everyone else has already moved on to the second stage. Elise is trying to get more people, but let's see. Oh, Elise is coming back with what appears to be 2, maybe 3 more people. All right, Elise has gotten 5 people in her box. Elise, you're good to go. You 5 can go. All right, Elise is now back in this. Nora testing out her stick. Simone testing out her stick. Everyone is now moved on to the second stage. Nora trying to get it. Doesn't look like it's stable enough. Simone trying to get it. Doesn't look like it's stable enough. Elise just got here, but she's already got 2 sticks together. Simone is now trying it. Simone's stick, very wobbly. Hard to stay stable. Nora going for it again. Very wobbly stick, very hard to keep it intact. Nora going for it again. Simone has it. Just like that, Simone is moving on to the last stage. So is Nora. The first 2 got to the second stage, and now the first 2 to go to the third stage. Everyone else still trying to make their sticks. But this is a very difficult puzzle. Getting all the pieces together will not be easy. Odie, Elise, and Sophia all working to get their stick to the next stage. Simone and Nora starting to work on their puzzle. Let's see how they do. Sophia testing out the waters. Looks like all of them have semi-long sticks, but they have to be solid and stable enough to get those rings up and over. Let's see how the puzzle makers are doing. Simone has about 1 piece on. Nora's got about 2 or 3. Both of them just starting this puzzle. Both Elise and Sophia have somewhat long sticks. Simone taking a quick look at Nora's puzzle to see how she's doing. Both of them have not made too much progress on this puzzle. Sophia trying to get that ring off that hook. Very shaky stick, but it seems long enough it collapses right before she gets there. Elise making a go at it. She slightly snags her ring. She gets it. Elise, you're good. Elise will move on to the final stage, where Simone and Nora are working on their puzzle. Nora has maybe 1 or 2 pieces together. So does Simone. It's a very tricky puzzle. They're basically right where they started, so Elise really isn't losing much. This puzzle is going to be a great equalizer, all things considered. Sophia snags it, but she has to get it up and over and back to her for it to be valid. Her hook falls apart, so now start over. Odie now going for it. The wind making this puzzle a lot harder than it needs to be. Both Simone and Elise losing pieces to the wind right there. Nora still in the lead with about 3 or 4 pieces. Ahead of the rest of them, but not by much. Nora still in the lead. Just gets another piece right there. Starting to come together for Nora. As I say that, Simone goes over to take a quick peek. Simone might have some information copying off of Nora. Listen, there's no shame in Survivor. everyone working on the puzzle losing pieces, Nora losing a lot of pieces to that wind gust, but that leaves together their intact puzzle, at least trying to catch up. Currently, Nora's in the lead. Soph is going for it, trying to get that ring off of that hook. But that hook is not going to be stable enough. It falls apart. Nora has a lot working together for her right now. Lots of pieces in place. Elise also has a few pieces in play. Nora looks like she's got about 10 or so pieces left, whereas everyone else probably has around 15. Odie has about maybe 5 sticks tied together, where Sophia looks like she has about 7, maybe 8. Will either of those be enough? Well, as we've seen from their attempts in the past, clearly not. We'll see if they feel like joining the rest of us at any point. Let's see how our puzzle makers are doing. Simone having different pieces of the puzzle lying together. Interesting track. Sophia, just like that, gets her ring, and she can move on to the next part of the challenge. Now it's only Odie who's working together tying sticks. Sophia has moved on to the puzzle. Let's see if she can make a comeback and get this immunity. Our current leader is Nora. She's got about 5 pieces left. Very close to finishing this challenge, winning her first immunity. Simone, taking a look at what she's doing. So is Elise now. Odie, still having fun with sticks. Simone might have seen some inspiration from Nora, but Nora only has a couple pieces left. She gets those in the right place, and just like that, Nora gets another piece, and another piece. She's got maybe 3-4 pieces left. Nora gets another piece. She's really got momentum now. She's got 3 pieces left. Make that 2. Make that 1 piece left until Nora finishes this puzzle. Nora having a bit of trouble with this last one. Is something wrong? We'll see. But no! Nora puts that piece together just like that. Nora wins immunity. Safe from the vote tonight. A guaranteed 1 in 4 shot at the title Sole Survivor of Survivor Santa Clara Season 3. Just like that, after a very intense immunity challenge, ultimately it was Nora who came out on top individually. Come over here and get it, Nora. You will be safe tonight, guaranteed a 1 in 4 shot at the title of Sole Survivor and winner of Survivor Santa Clara Season 3. As for the rest of you, one of you will be the 14th person voted out of Survivor Santa Clara and the 5th member of our jury. Got nothing else for you. Head back to campus. I'll see you at Tribal tonight.
Damn, challenge was hard today. When adrenaline starts pumping through me, my hands start shaking. All of my body was just shaking. I couldn't do the second part of the challenge. I could have totally crushed that puzzle piece. I love those types of puzzles.
I might actually cook. I was not expecting Nora to win the challenge today. I'm so sorry I was not. And I'm so mad at myself because I should have won the challenge. I was the first one to get 5 people. I was the first one to do the wooden stick thingy. I am usually good at puzzles.
The one time I try to throw a challenge, I end up winning it, but it's because no one was getting that fire puzzle. And I look so dumb doing it because I could have solved that so much faster than I actually did. It would be so much easier to have my name in the ring and then play that freaking immunity idol and then be able to like control the vote from that direction. So as you can see, I'm not the happiest about winning, and I try to fake it and be like, yay! So now I do have this extra idol though, so I could give it to someone and gain their vote through that. Now, how much can I trust someone?
I was trying to get Sophia out tonight probably, but then Elise's name started being thrown around too. And I can't lie, Elise is by my side, so I really don't want to vote her out. I just ended up flipping a coin and seeing who would win. It ended up landing, if you can see that, on tails. So I decided to vote Sophia. I literally just let her know straight up that I was going to do either her or Elise.
Elise and Odie are voting for Sophia, and Sophia and Nora are voting for Elise. I did tell Elise that Sophia and Nora were throwing her name out just to build trust, and I also told Sophia that Elise and Odie were throwing her name out. I told Nora that I was going to vote Elise with her and Sophia, and what I told Odie was, I think the tiebreaker will come down to me, and if it comes between Sophia and Elise for me, I'm gonna put Elise's name down. And he didn't seem to like that. He refused to vote with us.
At the end of the day, Simone again is going on a different vote than what I want. It's been tough, but I needed Simone for most of these weeks, so I couldn't do it. I guess this is also part of the reason why if Lainey had actually been down, I would have been down to go with Lainey.
I told Odie that if he can convince Nora to vote Sophia, then I will vote Sophia with everybody, but I did not want to be the tiebreaker. I'm very afraid to tell Nora that I'm gonna turn on Sophia, because Sophia sent me a screenshot of a text that Nora sent her saying, I want Simone gone. And I think you should help me. And she was telling Sophia that I'm either gonna betray Sophia or Odie tonight. And she said that it's more likely to be her. So if I tell Nora that I'm turning on Sophia, she 100% would say it to Sophia. I should have just been more vague instead of quite literally promising Sophia and near to promising Elise that I was gonna vote with them. It just makes it so much worse whoever I stab in the back, and that's definitely a lost jury vote for me.
I'm on the way to Elise's house right now. I asked if Sophia would be like down to vote Simone, and Sophia did not really take to that. She was like, oh yeah, like possibly in a way, but also like I want to keep my alliance with Simone, and I think we should all vote Elise. Then Simone also talked to me, and the vote seems to be going towards Elise.
I know that Odie and Elise are voting me, and then myself and Simone are voting Elise. And so Nora is the deciding vote. She told me that she wants to work with me. I'm gonna walk to Tribal with her and hopefully can convince her a bit more.
So I'm teaming up with Elise, and I'm gonna give her my immunity idol that me and Lainey found together. And I'm gonna put down Elise's name so that it looks like I had nothing to do with this, but I'm gonna have Elise play the idol. I am putting some faith in Elise. I just talked to her a little bit ago, and she was like, I got some communication earlier today, but then it kind of went radio silent and Simone was acting weird. So she knows that she is most likely the vote tonight.
Nora gave me this. She wants Simone out, not me, because Simone is like sneaky as frick. We're gonna vote Simone and everyone's gonna vote me, except now everyone's doubling back and saying that they don't want to vote me. I'm like, just fucking vote me.
We will now bring in the members of our jury. Devin, William, Grant, and Lainey voted out the last tribal council. All right, so let's get into it. Odie, aren't you a mechanical engineer?
Hey, not too much, gang. Not too much.
Question for you. Do you have to put a lot of sticks together in your profession, or is that just, something that wasn't working for you today?
I don't know. There was just something up with the sticks today. I don't know. Wasn't fitting together.
Wasn't fitting together.
Yeah.
Well, you know who it was fitting together for was Nora, who you won your first individual immunity today. Do you feel like you were in danger if you didn't win that today?
Oh, for sure.
For sure?
Yeah, I did feel like my name was on the chopping block, especially with Lainey going home last tribal.
Well, Elise, Nora does bring up a good point. There's so few people left, which means there's almost nowhere to hide anymore. So what do you do now?
I don't think there has been a lot of hiding at this point. I think we all kind of know how it's gonna go.
You all know how it's gonna go. Simone, do you agree with that?
No.
No. Why not?
I think you can never know for sure how it's gonna go. I'm sure we all have a general idea, and I'm sure most of us will be right, but anything could change at any second.
Well, Sophia, Simone says you all have a general idea of how it's gonna go, but obviously for at least one of you, it's not gonna be true. So, talk to me in terms of knowing how it's gonna go.
We've all chatted, and it's kind of been a brutally honest night for this one.
Brutally honest. Nora, elaborate on that.
I don't think I received much of the brutal honesty during a lot of the communication tonight. But like the bit of honesty I did receive is just coming from such a genuine place. And I think that everyone is kind of getting tired of lying to each other. And I mean, we're down to so few people that's like, why even try to cover up what you're doing?
Well, you've gotten to a point of honesty, yet you feel like you didn't receive a lot of honesty tonight. Or at least not as much as maybe Sophia thought. Odie, where are you on the brutal honesty scale?
I don't think I lied to a single person tonight. I really just told them how it is, because I said there aren't enough people left, and I am generally tired of lying. Everything people told me is what I'm assuming is true.
How is it?
Well, everything I heard is something like I didn't particularly like, so.
Simone, so everyone's talking about there's so few people left, there's no point in scheming, there's no point in lying anymore. I'd argue it's the opposite. This is the end game. There's 5 people left. In most seasons, this is where the finale starts. I feel like this is the time you've got to put it into overdrive. Everything you do counts even more. Where are you on that?
I think that everyone's saying that they're being brutally honest just to be genuine and because it's the nice thing to do isn't true. I think that we've all had to lie. At one point, we've all voted someone, and we've never told anybody, like, I'm gonna vote you tonight, at least not in the past. But also, I think the brutal honesty comes with, like, other people aren't even gonna believe the lies that you're telling them at this point. Like, I have been brutally honest just because I could tell someone one thing that they want to hear, but they have no reason to believe me at this point. Like, I think everyone knows what everyone's goals are.
So, Nora, what I'm hearing from everyone here, from Sophia, Odie, Elise, and Simone, we're being honest tonight. This is the honest vote. So does that mean you know exactly what's going to happen tonight?
I mean, as everyone has said, you never really know what's gonna happen. I mean, there's been a few tribals that I've come in and I've been pretty certain about what the outcome was gonna be, and I was way off. Tonight, I know my vote coming in, and I'm gonna stick by the name that I've had in my head.
Why'd you pick the name that you picked tonight?
I picked the name that I picked tonight because I think they're strong competition. I think the vote I cast tonight will get me into the final 3 much easier.
Sophia, why did you pick the name that you picked tonight, or do you still not know?
I picked it so that I will be able to stay in the game.
Feel like you're at risk?
Yeah.
Why?
Reasons?
Elaborate.
No.
No. So you know why you're in danger.
Yeah.
But you feel like you saying that can maybe put you in more danger. Odie. So Sophia says we've all come to an understanding. So great, one of you is just going to be like, all right, I'm getting voting off. Bye, guys. Is that what's going on?
Well, if I'm being, part of my honesty tonight is that I let Sophia know that she was one of the names I was considering. It kind of reached a point where I can't tell if any alliance is still as strong as I originally thought. And I think people were like remaking alliances like on the spot almost.
So you told Sophia that you were going to be voting for her tonight?
I told her she was one of my considerations.
One of your considerations?
Yeah.
Wow. So, Elise, Odie's just straight up telling his target now, something Simone said wasn't happening. Where are you at with your target? Does your target know?
I don't really have a target because
At this point in the
it
game,
seems,
no target.
Well, at Tribal, it's a numbers game, and if majority is voting for someone and you can't switch that vote, like, you just have to accept that.
You just
So-
have to accept if something
Or
is going to
that's
happen.
like the spot I'm in is like I know where 3 of the votes are going, and so that's 3 out of 5. It's not going to be more votes than that.
So you know where 3 of the votes are going, and you believe you can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
I see. Simone, well, Elise is wrong about one thing. There is one way that you can make sure you don't go home. Why don't you tell me about that?
An idol?
An idol.
I am not sure. I haven't thought about idols in a long time. I haven't really been considering them a factor in the challenge because you're never going to be able to know 100% if someone has one. Even if they tell you to your face, they could be lying. I know I haven't been looking. Maybe I should have been, but especially at this late in the game, it didn't really seem like it was going to make a difference at this point.
Well, Nora, tonight is the last night that you can play an idol. So do you think it's going to be something that happens tonight? Someone has one and they just say, might as well be safe.
Honestly, I don't really think so, because the one idol that we all knew was like actually out there and there had been a hint for has already been played by Lainey previously. And I can't really speak for everyone else, but I heard nothing else about any other idols.
So nobody has any thoughts or considerations of idols going into this vote or making their plan. No, I guess not. Nara, before we go and write names on parchment tonight, what's going to be the most important thing that can happen at this vote?
Now that you're talking about idols, you actually got me scared. I guess an idol being played would be the most important thing. There's so few of us left that if an idol was played, like, that would just completely change the way the vote goes.
All right, well with that, it's time to vote. Elise, you're up.
You're playing a really good social game, and I think I'd rather have you on the tree than as my competitor.
Once the votes are read, the decision made is final. The player who receives the most votes will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, this will be the last tribal council where you are able to do so. Now would be the time to play it. Thank you, Elise. You're playing this for yourself? All right. This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Elise will not count. I'll read the votes. Elise does not count. Elise does not count. Elise does not count. That's 0 valid votes. Simone. That's 1 vote, Simone. The 14th person voted out of Survivor Santa Clara Season 3 and the 5th member of our jury, Simone. Simone, you need to bring your torch. Simone, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to leave. Just like that, there were 4. I'll see you at our next challenge. I have nothing else for you. Good night.
I honestly can't even be mad. That was a crazy play. I think I would have taken it a little more to heart if I actually was majority vote, but that was insane of Nora to pull, and I applaud her. I got to know some little jury secrets, how it all unfolded, and that Devin had 2 idols, and that the idol that Nora had came from Lainey. I'm happy that I made it this far. I think this is a good point to get out, final 5. I think there's no shame in that.